an anaesthetist. I'm a subspecialty trained anaesthetist. I resigned on April 30 as a direct result of the government's introduction of contracts for doctors. They introduced unfair dismissal, so they made it fair to dismiss you for no reason whatsoever. They could, for me, put me on night duty for no extra compensation. They could shift my location of work with just a month's notice. There's a lot of shift onto the clinician, that the clinician should manage their own fatigue, and if you're fatigued you should go home. But of course if you're the only person there in the hospital and there's nobody else to relieve you on a Saturday night at 3 in the morning, then you can't just go home. You're all they've got. That's cheaper than paying more people to do more shifts. I remember doing a liver transplant and I'd been up all night and it was 3 in the morning and there was another doctor and another nurse there and we'd all been there. We hadn't gone to bed and the surgeons hadn't gone to bed either. We were all just so tired, it wasn't funny. So there was nobody else to relieve us and here we are, we were doing a liver transplant, which is an incredibly complicated operation. You've got this really out of kilter department that's lost its middle. It's lost its people who are at the top of their game, can provide to the juniors a bit of moral support. They've lost the corporate memory of that great big chunk of people as well. People who took voluntary redundancies have been re-employed 1 year and 1 day later. As a taxpayer, I paid for that. It wasn't even a cost-cutting measure because it cost us money. Why have you done this? Why have you really done this? Because what they tell us they've done it for, it's not the problem and it's not going to fix anything and they're going to make it worse.